Hello, I'm Jay Lee, and I'm a current junior in the Chief House, and I hope my speech has some kind of meaning for you, whether it be now or for later. Lawrenceville is in danger. A certain drug has infiltrated into our society. Students take this drug incessantly and bring this with them wherever they go, to classrooms, to dorms, and even here to school meetings. Check your pockets, left, right, and maybe on top of your lap. Did you find it? It should be about the size of your palm, and for most of us in this room, this drug is better known as the smartphone. The phone has taken a fundamental role in our lives here at Lawrenceville, and although it could be a great tool that can help us in our lives, its excessive usage, like I see today, can be very harmful to society. So in order to make a truly better Lawrenceville school, we as students need to decrease the amount of times we use our phones, both inside and outside of the classrooms. First, let's start inside the classroom, where they're more obviously a threat. Whether it be for just checking the time, playing games, or texting a friend, numerous students use their phones in their class, and because they're so absorbed in what's going on in their devices, they're not actually here in the class's presence, but they're in there, in the mobile web. This can mean something as simple as missing a classmate picking his nose, or something as important as material of the next test. But really, we're missing out on something bigger, a sign of respect for those around us. Our teachers here, who are 30, 50, or even 100 years older than us, have come here, sacrificed their time and effort to teach us valuable lessons from their experiences. But us, when we look at our phones and don't give them our attention, we're simply showing them a sign of disrespect. Now let's look outside the classroom. We can all agree that it's very easy to spot students in Lawrenceville walking across campus with their heads down, looking at their phones. For example, during passing time, in between classes, although I may not be a Aurelio who can say hi to every single student I see on campus, I at least try to make some kind of effort to give an awkward, half-decent smile kind of thing to those who meet my eye. But I realized that because everyone was walking with their phones and looking down at them, this simple task of smiling like I'm doing now has become so difficult for me to carry out. I'll ask you right now, where are you? If I hear Lawrenceville as a unanimous answer, I know that will be a lie, because today we live in a generation where our brains do not live in the same place as our bodies. And by not being here, we're missing out on the opportunities and the chances that we have been given at Lawrenceville. And we need to cherish these, because we as humans don't know what's really important to us until it's gone. So this is a challenge we Laurentians must have to answer. How do we combat becoming addicted to this drug? Well, the first and most obvious answer is for the school to step in, like always. And maybe it would be awesome if Lawrenceville were like Deerfield, where we can't even use our cell phones outside of our dorm rooms, where every time a teacher sees our phone outside our room, they can take it away to the dean of student's office. Wouldn't that be great? No, neither do I, because not only would that greatly upset the students, I'm guessing, that would also not even tackle the fundamental problem we have, which is discipline, self-discipline amongst the students. So really, the only solution I have to this comes from the inside, from within us. We as students must individually try to make efforts to change our petty habits, one by one, small steps at a time. If you want to know the time, don't keep your head down looking at your phone, but wear a watch. Instead of checking your emails every minute, check it every hour. And in between classes, if you have no reason to be looking at your phone, put it away in your pocket, and instead try to make some kind of effort to give an awkward, half-decent smile to that cute girl that's walking towards you all the way over there from Men's Hall. Because really, this is something these students are capable of doing. Think of what you can change today in your life, and act on that. As my housemaster, Mr. Wright, often tells the men of Cleve, "Gents, you need to cherish every single minute of your life here in Lawrenceville. Because once you spend that minute, you never get that minute back." And to me, that is so true. Like a TV remote controller. When I need it the most, it's never there. And until it's gone, I never know how important it is in my life. And to me, that's like the class of 2015. Although today it might take us for granted, we must realize that after graduation, which is coming up really soon, we as a class will never exist for all of eternity as we do this moment. Same for you, class of 14, 16, and 17. After graduation, this class for all of eternity will never be as it is now. So really, cherish your time here. And don't live in your phones, but live in Lawrenceville. Don't be the slaves of the tools that you have already mastered. Because to me, the three saddest words in life are could, have been. Let's make a change today so those words might come out of our mouths. Put down what's holding you back and put down what's blinding you from this world. Instead, pick up your future and pick up your road to the success. Put down your phone and pick up your head. Don't be in there, but be here.